Well, Jenn Gotzon and her husband Jim met 10 years ago on a film set in Georgia. Together, they produced a Christmas movie that's loosely based on their true love story.
Fans are calling The Farmer and the Belle Saving Santaland their new favorite Christmas movie when a famous model returns to her farm
I'm not aging out.
and reunites with a long-lost pen pal. She may find what true beauty really is.
The true beauty is here.
Your beauty is not just how you look on the outside, but by the things you do and who you are on the inside.
The Farmer and the Belle. Available now.
Well, please welcome to the 700 Club the Belle herself, Jenn Gotzon. It's great to have you here.
Harry, I'm so excited.
Well, you have lots to share because this is a project that has many arms to it, but this is one that, you know, at Christmas time we were talking and, you know, I was saying that families look for things they can do together that are good, positive, uplifting things, and it sounds like this project is one of them. You say that the movie is loosely based on your own true love story. Tell us about that.
Oh, Jim E. Chandler's my love. I call him my forever husband.
Well, that's good.
I know, right?
That's good for starters.
That's exactly where it needs to be. And I would say about 70% of our movie came from being on his farm. His mom owns this farm for over 100 years, and you've got goats and chickens and cows and pigs.
But here you are. I mean, that's not the world you were in at the time that you met. Were you always a farm girl at heart? Or?
No. I don't think I've ever stepped on a farm
Really?
or stepped in a farm before.
God has a sense of humor.
I know. No, acting and modeling has been my journey since I was 15.
Huh.
And so, yeah, Jim and I, we met. He courted my heart with love letters.
Well, that's a good thing.
When I was going through a very difficult time of not knowing if anybody would ever love me again. And so in the movie, you see us as pen pals writing letters. And Jim has a pastoral heart. He's not a pastor, but he spoke life to me as if God would speak to me, saying, Jenn, you know what beauty really is when, you know, you use the gifts that God has given us and you use them with joy to bless others.
So it sounds like he came into your life at a time when you were really having some soul searching, maybe some self-doubt about your own value as a person, and God used him to speak into that. So everybody that is in a relationship that's, well, every relationship has a beginning, but happy relationships usually have a story that's connected to them, but they don't all become movies. Where did the idea for turning your story into a movie come from?
Right. Well, I kept hearing the Lord whisper, you're going to produce a big movie. And I'm like, what does that mean? And then I heard the whisper, the farmer and the Dell, the farmer and the Belle. And then we were speaking to someone over at a big network, and they said, you can't name it that. You have to name it Saving Santaland. So we're like, okay, the farmer and the Belle, Saving Santaland. And as the story developed, Terry, the Lord said, no, this movie is about helping those women who also don't believe they'll ever be loved again, and that they are God's masterpiece.
So how did those two things come together, Saving Santaland and then the love story?
Well, because the love story was so integrated into my healing, it needed to be shared. And, it's just beautiful.
Give us a brief summary of what what we can expect when we go to the movie.
Okay, so my character, so it's a rom-com. It's feel like Sweet Home Alabama meets Home on the Range with a twist of Home Alone. And I know, right? My Grammy gives me this bracelet when I'm a little girl and tells me, beauty is on the inside. Beauty is on the inside. So I'm so excited. I have to tell my pen pal, which is my husband. And I go to a pig farm, which is Santaland. And, well, I lose the bracelet in the pig slop, and I get made fun of, which, pause, is an echo of my true life. And as an adult, I become this famous model in pink pajamas in New York City with a horse in pink pajamas at the end of my career. And I said, I need to find this bracelet. And so on the journey I go. With laughter, wrestling pigs with Santa hats on it.
Why not?
And having a good time. but most importantly, understanding that true beauty is when we serve others.
Well, I hear you saying that the takeaway you want from this movie is much more than a nice family Christmas movie. So what do you want that to be when people see the movie, and especially women that you're talking about? But there are plenty of men out there who also don't feel very lovable. What's the message you want?
The end all is, as said in this bracelet, we hold on and we grasp on to the love that God has for us. And I like to imagine as if I'm holding on to Jesus' hand. And it's a prayer that says, "Dear Jesus, help me grasp how wide, high, long, and deep your love is for me." And we worked with Greg and Erin Smalley at Focus on the Family, and they said the only way you can actually feel God's love is if you forgive and open your heart. And so the bracelet is a pathway to actual biblical beauty. Terry, each inscription shares what really makes someone beautiful. I am valuable, a magnificent masterpiece, beautiful, made by God. My body, my soul are marvelously made. I'm an overcomer. I'm transformed by the renewing of my mind. I'm going to bring those lies into the light of God, and I'm going to be transformed.
So you've actually created the bracelet
I did.
as well for people.
I did.
And then I want to mention the book, Beautiful Mabel. What's that about?
So in the movie, my character reads Beautiful Mabel to a little girl, which is Josh's daughter. And that's fictional in the movie. It's actually our niece. And in doing so, I have a revelation as I'm speaking to her. That beauty is when we serve others with kindness. Mm-hmm. And so Mike Naraki, Larry the Cucumber, that was a terrible impression, sorry, Mike. We asked him to write the book, and Sarah Jo Floyd does the beautiful watercolors.
Wonderful. I want everybody to know where they can get these items. You can watch The Farmer and the Belle, Saving Santaland. It's on all streaming platforms. You can find Jenn's children's book, Beautiful Mabel, and her charm bracelet at her website, thefarmerandthebelle.net. And today through Christmas Eve, Jenn is now offering 700 Club viewers a 25% discount on items related to the movie. So if you're looking for Christmas gifts, head over there. Something special to give someone with a message on it. Great to have you with us.
Oh, Terry,
Thank you for the work you're doing and all the good messages you're sending out to people. Good to have you here.